we're seeing now in the market too. There's also there's the, hey, we're going to in-house this all ourselves. Two is we're going to outsource it all together. But the third one is there's a co-sourcing model that's coming here now, where like the people at the organization who run the real estate department, they don't necessarily want to be in data entry and data management, right? They want to go after kind of strategic portfolio. Where do I need to be here in 3 years or 5 years? What areas can I, with the whole hoteling marketplace with space rationalization you're going to cover next. But that's an interesting one we're seeing in the market too. It's more of a co-sourcing where they'll keep their senior people there, but then they outsource the back office services, which is really the data entry stuff. It's not really the sexy stuff, but it's really important to get it accurate and complete. So we're seeing a lot of that. I don't know if you guys are seeing that at Accenture as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. And that's a beautiful leeway into our next point here, that space rationalization, right? So how are people using their space? How is your firm using, the office space that you have, or maybe it's warehouse space that you don't necessarily need anymore? A lot of companies have realized, thanks to COVID, that having employees sitting in an office doesn't mean that they're being the most productive employee that they can be. And so they're realizing and taking account and looking at the space that they have and how they're using that space and what's the length of their lease. And maybe can they contract or expand their space to really leverage their real estate portfolio in a better way. And so there are, of course, a number of organizations, Accenture being one, that provide services, right, where we can review your portfolio and we can really take an analysis there and tell you, hey, we think you might be able to find some savings. And I think that there's a number of many, real world scenarios where we've seen that customers are existing in lease spaces that actually end up costing them a lot more money in the long run. And they could or should be eliminated from the portfolio, or that they can actually maybe just retrofit that space to be something else, right? With the inflation and the skyrocketing interest rates, right? Companies are reevaluating this need, and we're seeing a lot of the balance sheet constraints cause firms to really reconsider how they're using their space. So having all of your data in that one place to really make the best real estate decisions, be it continuing in a space or discontinuing that lease or even transforming your space, can really help you have a positive return on your investment for sure.